Hi LEGO fans, it's collectible minifigure blind bag time again, and this time we've got something truly magical. I've got a complete factory sealed box of 60 Wizarding World minifigures featuring characters from Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts. This time we've got 22 minifigures to collect, and if my math is right, 22 doesn't divide equally into a box of 60. So those minifigure blind bag feeling skills are definitely going to come in useful with this series. Today, you're going to see me open up all 22 71022 Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts minifigure blind bags. And because you guys hate duplicates as much as I do, I'm going to show you my system for feeling out LEGO minifigure blind bags with no duplicates, no disappointment, and most importantly, no wasted money. To get a complete set of 22, you're going to have to find 16 Harry Potter minifigures and 6 Fantastic Beasts minifigures. From Harry Potter, we've got Harry Potter in his Hogwarts uniform, Hermione Granger, Ron Weasley, Draco Malfoy, Luna Lovegood, Neville Longbottom, Cho Chang, Dean Thomas, Lord Voldemort, Dobby the House Elf, Sybill Trelawney, Cedric Diggory, Filius Flitwick, Alastor Moody, Harry Potter again, but this time wearing his invisibility cloak, and finally Albus Dumbledore. From the Fantastic Beasts movie, we've got Newt Scamander, Queenie Goldstein, Jacob Kowalski, Queenie Goldstein, Credence Barebone, and the super rare Percival Graves. If what I've read online is correct, most minifigures appear 3 times in the box, 4 of them appear only twice, and Percival Graves appears only once. That's going to make him super desirable, just like the classic police officer from the last wave of collectible minifigures. I was lucky enough to find a retailer who sold me a complete box of 60 Harry Potter minifigures, still in the factory sealed box. I always find these shipping labels fascinating, as they tell us where the products were made and when. This box was produced in April 2018, and apart from the HP written on the side in Sharpie, you would not know there were Harry Potter minifigures inside. The great thing about getting a complete box is that you don't really have to worry about getting a whole set. And that's good for you because I can show you how to feel out every minifigure, including the rare Percival Graves minifigure. The other really cool thing about opening up a factory sealed LEGO box is that you get the product in pristine condition. Behold the magical wizarding goodness! So if you want the full set of Harry Potter minifigures, here's what you need to know. Every collectible minifigure blind bag comes complete with an instruction leaflet. This includes a complete list of all of the minifigures in the collection, with a convenient tick list. I haven't opened any of these minifigures yet, so I just went to the internet and downloaded a copy of the sheet. This gives me a convenient way to tick off the ones that I've found, and also shows all the accessories which come with the minifigures. That's really important because more often than not, that will tell you what's inside. As all of the minifigure blind bags look the same, it's good to have a shopping cart or somewhere to put the ones you've found. If I find a box like this in the store, I'll usually work from the front to the back methodically so I don't feel out the same minifigure twice. You're going to get sore fingers, but with a complete set costing $88, it's totally worth it. So here's how this video is going to work. One by one, I'm going to work through every minifigure in this box and feel which character's inside. If I get one that I haven't got, I'm going to open it up there and then and show you. So this doesn't get too boring, I'm going to use the power of video editing to show you all 22 minifigures being felt and opened in number order. I'll even include an index in the video description so you can jump straight to the character you want to see. I think that covers everything, so without further ado, let's go ahead and feel out some minifigure blind bags. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Fairly thin, or actually medium thickness package. We've got the base plate there. We've got, ooh, now that is interesting. We've got new legs. Yeah, so LEGO have just introduced a new style of leg. These are definitely not full-size minifigure legs, but they're also movable. So these are going to be the new medium format movable legs, which move independently. There is, oh, right, okay. Yeah, there's also like a statuette here. That is going to be an owl. So this is either going to be Cho Chang or Harry, both of which have pet owls. There's a hairpiece. So I know Cho Chang has long hair. This is not long hair. This is going to be Harry Potter in his Hogwarts uniform. And I think for me, this is going to be my first look at those medium format legs, which I'm very excited about. So let's open this up. And yes, it is. There is Hedwig the owl, who is pretty easy to feel out. And then you can confirm it with the Harry Potter shorter hair. So here is Harry Potter in his Hogwarts uniform, complete with the wonderful owl head wig. And a really nice print this, a lot of printing on this owl figure, which looks really good. He's got this dark brown wand there, and then his Hogwarts robes, which are actually in the Gryffindor colours. Really nice with the printing going down onto the legs. And let's just take a look at those legs, because these are short format legs. You'll notice there's only one hole in the back, and they're like the little child legs, except they wobble from side to side. So I guess, in theory, Harry Potter could sit down, which is great. He's just lost his wand, Avada Kedavra. And let's just take a look at that facial expression. This is going to be Harry from probably years 3, I would guess, maybe years 4, where he's growing up a little bit. He's got the longer hair. Really nice, no printing on the back there, but a really nice hairpiece. Still allows the scar to shine through. That's Harry Potter. Okay, next, so another kind of medium thin package. Ooh, straight away there's something unusual in the corner there. This is weird. Well, it's not a pair of legs because it's a rigid piece. It almost feels like a torso, but then there's a cutout here. That is very strange. Oh, what is that? So, I think I'm feeling a head with ears. And then doesn't exactly feel like I think it would. I think that might be Crookshanks. That would, of course, be Hermione Granger's cat. Let's just have a little feel around. We've got some legs there. Those are short legs, so it could be, it's definitely going to be one of the kids. We've got a plate there. Oh, yep, definitely some wands in there. So it's going to be one of the Hogwarts students. And I'm just going to go back to this. Yeah, that is definitely going to be Crookshanks the cat. There is only one kind of four-legged animal in this, apart from Scabbers, who isn't quite in the same league. So let's open this up and see if we're right. I'm expecting to see a ginger cat, and yes, there it is. So yeah, kind of a blocky little cat this, so it doesn't feel quite as you'd expect, but that is indeed Hermione Granger. And here she is, and she definitely looks quite a lot different to the Hermione Granger minifigures we got with the new wave of 2018 Harry Potter sets. She looked really young and cute there. Here she seems to be growing up a little bit and almost looking a little bit awkward. Really nice minifigure though. I like the printing on there for the Gryffindor robes and the fact that the printing goes down onto the legs. And then we've got a really nice Crookshanks figure. And some super nice printing on that face there. Really like the way that's been put together, but it does feel a little bit blocky in the package, and it is going to come off that base plate, so I'm going to put it down there. We can take a look at the hairpiece. Really, really nice with the wavy hair. I don't think there'll be an alternate expression. No, there isn't, but a really nice Hermione Granger minifig. Let's keep this rolling with another bag. We've got instructions, not very exciting. We've got a base plate there. Then we've got, that's a torso. I'm not going to get anything from that. What's this? Oh, right. I've got the short format legs, so it's probably going to be a Hogwarts student. There's a head there. Shortish hair, so it's possibly going to be one of the boys. Then what is this? Okay, so this is going to be an accessory element. This feels suspiciously kind of long and rat-like. I think, yeah, there's a hole in the bottom there. That is going to be Scabbers the rat, and I'm pretty confident this is going to be Ronald Weasley. So let's open this up and check what we're feeling outside. And when we open it up, yes it is, I've dropped his head, but that is, oh no, I've not dropped his head, I've dropped his hair. But that is definitely Scabbers, and this is Ronald Weasley. So this is Ron, and a little bit like Hermione. He's got that awkward, slightly more grown-up expression there, and he looks pretty scruffy. He's got his Gryffindor robes on there, but I love the printing on that shirt with the kind of unbuttoned collar, and then the tie not quite tied up properly. That looks really cool. Obviously we've got the shaggy kind of ginger hair here, and the little smirk on the face. And then we've got Scabbers with some really nice printing. Very nicely detailed eyes there, and a little bit of hair or a patch on here. I think this is where he got hit by a spell at some stage, and that's probably a throwback to Peter Pettigrew, because of course Scabbers is the animagus Peter Pettigrew, and that is a really nice Ron minifigure. Another kind of thin package here, and let's see what we've got. Okay, so the first thing I'm picking up, which isn't normal, is a stick here. In fact, if I do this, you can see it poking through the package. Let's feel along that. So that could be a couple of different characters, but actually that does feel like it's one whole piece. And that is a broomstick. Actually, when you feel all of it out and separate it from the other pieces, definitely a broomstick. There is only one character in this set with a broomstick. That is Draco Malfoy. And in here, we're also going to see the Golden Snitch, which is going to be very exciting. And I've just cut the cape. How annoying is that? This keeps happening. So yeah, here is Draco Malfoy's trimmed cape. I shall be having strong words with Lego. And yeah, so here's what we're going to be feeling for. This is the broomstick. It's in a nice green colour, which matches with Slytherin. And let's put Malfoy together, see how he looks. Here's Malfoy fully dressed up in his Slytherin Quidditch gear, complete with the green broom, which makes it really easy to feel out. He's also unfortunately holding the Golden Snitch, which is always bad news. He does have a wand also. He's got one of these dark brown wands, but not enough hands to hold it. Let's take a look at the printing there. So we basically have some shorter legs there. These do not move. These are the legs from the Year 1 Harry Potter minifigs. So this is a young Malfoy, and he's got his printed up Slytherin logo gear here. He's got a really nice soft cape here, which is a little bit shorter than it should be because I snipped it, and then the kind of hoodie style robe at the back. So really nice minifigure. No dual expression. He's got that kind of sneering Malfoy look, and that is Draco Malfoy. Okay, let's keep this moving along and have a look at the next blind bag. So having a feel, ooh, yeah, immediately I've got something here. Now it feels like a rectangular piece of plastic, and if I push it towards the outside, you might just be able to see the outline of that. So we have a what looks like a 2x4 tile there. Having a good feel. It is hollow on the back. There is only one character that has a 2x4 tile, I believe, in this collection, and that's going to be Luna Lovegood. But let's firstly have a feel around. Okay, I've got something squidgy here. It feels almost like the sprue that the wands come on, but not quite. And I think what this actually is Luna's kind of handbag or satchel bag. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the Luna Lovegood. Let's take a look and confirm. And we should see lots of pink and blue. Yeah, we've got a pink torso there. Here's the really long hairpiece. That is a good giveaway in this set. And we also have, oh my goodness, a cape. Good job I didn't cut through that. Here's the satchel bag that I was feeling for. That's quite distinctive in the bag. You can feel the hollow in the back. So let's put Luna together and see how she looks. Here's Luna Lovegood, and she's a very interesting and colourful character as she is in the movie. First thing I see here is this large tile, which is quite easy to feel out in the bag, and that is beautifully printed with lots of colours on there. That is a copy of the Quibbler, and what came free in an edition of the Quibbler some time ago, the Spectra Specs, which I think enabled you to see rag spurts or something of that nature. I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. So yeah, she's wearing blue jeans with this nice skirt fabric piece around the bottom there, and this pink top with all the pockets, and then she's got these Spectra Specs on there. I can't even say it. Spectra Specs. And if we take that off, we do have a normal expression around the back. So really nice Luna Lovegood minifigure, and I do get a sense of deja vu because this exact version of Luna came with the Hogwarts Express last time around. And here she is. I had a feeling we might need some old friends. As you can see, she is a little bit different, essentially the same. On the older one, we had the skirt actually printed onto the jeans, and very much an older copy of the Quibbler there on the 2x2 tile. So really nice. In fact, I've given the wrong Luna the wand. Luna actually comes with this mid-brown wand, and that would complete the minifigure, but life's too short. Next, we've got another fairly thin package, and ooh, straight away I feel something unusual which might help us a little bit. Feels like leaves, which gives me an idea actually. I'm thinking Mandrake. There's only one character with one of those. We've got a base plate, and what have we got here? Yes, we've got a kind of round thing here. Feels like a cauldron. This is going to be Neville Longbottom. It's pretty clear cut. Let's open that up. So I'm expecting to see an orange cauldron, a flash of green for the head of the mandrake. Let's have a look, see what we've got here. So actually not orange, it is kind of this orangey brown colour. And then we've got, ooh, mandrake. Yeah, really like that. I'm going to put this together and show you how it looks. Here's Neville Longbottom, and he is an amazing minifigure. He has to be my favourite so far. So he's got this cauldron here, and then the mandrake, which is a very unusual element actually. We've got this, and then with the leaves sticking out on the top. I think both of those are new to me. Really nice printing on him. You've got him wearing his kind of herbology uniform here, and then really nice facial printing there. I love the teeth showing through, and he's wearing his mandrake headphones here, or his mandrake ear defenders, because of course these things, when you take them out of the cauldron or out of the plant pot, that's what it is, it's a plant pot, they make an horrendous screaming noise. So really nicely themed minifigure, and that is Neville Longbottom. By the way, Neville also comes with the dark brown one, but I got way too excited to show you that. I don't know if you've noticed, but the outlines of these characters in the back of the minifigure packet actually have some metallics on there. I really like that, it really makes them pop. But anyway, moving along, we must feel what's inside. We've got a torso up here, which doesn't tell me anything. There's a leaflet, a lot of air in this bag actually. Let's see. Yeah, that's going to be a headpiece. You can just feel it's cylindrical. Just checking that it's not too small to be a head, because sometimes you can get tiny animals. Oh, then we got something squishy. That feels like really squishy hair. Okay, that could be interesting. So what else have we got? We've got some legs here. Those are short legs, so we are looking at a Hogwarts student, I think, and they do move. So what else have we got in here to tell us what's going on? Feeling for some... Oh, here we go. Here's a large element. That feels a little bit like Hedwig, but I know that we don't have Harry Potter's hair in here. So there's only two characters who've got an owl. We've got Harry Potter with the owl Hedwig, and then we've got Cho Chang with an owl who, I don't know what its name is, but anyway, Cho Chang has an owl, and this is definitely going to be Cho Chang. So let's cut this open, hopefully not cut any of the things inside, and see if it is Cho Chang. We should see a kind of brown coloured owl. There it is. And oh my, there's another cape, which I didn't cut this time, which is a result for me. Now, this is the really interesting thing. This is how you are going to tell that it isn't Harry Potter. We've got a very squishy and flexible hairpiece with these kind of long bangs that come down over the front of Cho Chang's body. I'm going to put it together and we'll take a look. So this is Cho Chang and Owly the Owl or something. That's a really nice owl print, even if I don't know his name. Really good printing on the front there. Very wise, owlish face. So really nice owl figure. I'm just going to pop her off the stand here. Now, Lego often come under fire for not having enough cultural variety in the skin colours, but I'm not sure what's going on here with Cho Chang. She looks like she spent way too much time on the sunbed, and that's almost like orange. It's a very weird... I'm sure it's meant to be an olive skin tone, but they've just like overdone it. It's like she spent half an hour too long on a sunbed. But anyway, I digress. So Cho Chang has the short format movable legs, and she's got a little skirt on here, which is really cute, and then a really nice printed top here. She's got one of the mid-brown ones, and then this hair is a very curious kind of flexible plastic. Almost feels like one of the new plant-based plastics, which I know Lego are starting to roll out, but I don't think they've done them in this set yet. I think they're trying those on trees and stuff first. We do, I think, only have one facial expression. Yes, we do. As you can see, yeah, very orange. So that is Cho Chang. I'd like to have seen her in a slightly paler colour, but there you go. Okay, let's see what we've got here. So, what have we got up here? Ah, right, so we've got some medium format bendy legs, and there's some hair there. Quite short hair, so could be one of the male characters. That's a torso piece. I can feel some, no, that's a base plate. What else have we got in here? This feels interesting. Oh, right, okay, yeah. So we've actually got a flag piece here with 2 clips on, which should mean that there is a pole as well. Let's see if we can find that. And I think this is going to be number 8 from the series, and I'm just looking down at my notes, I don't remember all of this stuff. Number 8 is going to be Dean Thomas. So yes, this is definitely going to be Dean Thomas. I recognise the long staff, which has got a ridge on it, and then we've got the flag piece with the clips. The flag with the clips is the easiest thing to feel out. So let's open this up, check first of all that I've got the right one, and hopefully we'll see Dean Thomas. Yes, we do, and he has the flag piece. So this is what you want to be feeling for. This is the Gryffindor flag, and that is going to tell you you've got Dean Thomas. I'm going to put him together and show you how he looks. So this is Dean Thomas, and it's a really nice print. He's decked out in all of his Gryffindor House Team Pride gear here. We've got the Gryffindor scarf there printed all the way down the front and onto the front of the pants, and we've got the crest and everything there. Really nice printed flag piece here with a brown pole. No ridge on that, as I mentioned earlier, but yeah, that's just a plain pole, but you can always feel for this flag. He's got one of the dark brown wands here, and there's also a little bit of printing on the back there. Really like the continuation of the Gryffindor scarf colours. And then, yeah, we've got a really nice hairpiece, no alternate expression, and that is Dean Thomas. Okay, let's see what we've got here. So we have one pieces on a sprue. You're going to feel a lot of those. You'll very quickly get to know those, and to move them to one side, I always push the elements around so I can get things where I need them. That is a headpiece. Oh, now we've got another one of these curved robe pieces. Sybill Trelawney has one of these. I think only one other character does. And yeah, I've just confirmed it. This is gonna be he who must not be named, the amazing Lord Voldemort, as played by Ralph Fiennes. And what I can feel here is a very large snake, who you can also see on the front of the packaging. That is so distinctive, very much a giveaway. I don't think Voldemort's going to be wearing a cape, but I am going to be really, really careful, as I always am, to open these bags carefully. Sometimes you end up snipping through the cape, which is never fun. And to confirm it, I'm expecting to see a very large Nagini in here. And yes, there we are. Very, very distinctive snake piece. That is very unique. Not seen one of those before. And then we've also got the sloped robe piece here. Very simple printing there. Let's take a look at Lord Voldemort. Yes, we've got Lord Voldemort and this gigantic snake. Now, as you can see, there's nothing underneath Nagini to help you to clip it to any studs. There's no clever way that I think she's going to weave between the elements, so she's very much a standalone kind of non-Lego element. Let's take a look at Voldemort first. Very simply dressed with this really nice robe piece here, and then some very simple detailing on there. You can just see a little bit of white there for the body showing through underneath the magical robes. He's got his white wand here, and then a very mean expression with that snake-like look and those slits for his nose. And then this is Nagini, the Horcrux, of course, and very simply printed with just a couple of dots for eyes. I like the kind of flattening out of the head here, which really gives it a good snake-like appearance. And that is Lord Voldemort and me, Nagini. Moving swiftly on, this one's got an interesting shake to it. So we've got some loose elements in here. We've got a base plate. There is, what is that? That is interesting. That feels like something hinged, so I guess that could be something like the briefcases that the Fantastic Beasts guys have, but there are some short legs here, so yeah, I'm very quickly coming to the impression this might be our house elf Dobby. And yes, it is, yeah, it's got to be, because we've got this big goofy head there. I can feel Dobby's ears. So you want to be feeling for that big headpiece. You want to be feeling for the pieces of suitcase, or the, I guess it's going to be a book in here. The other thing that Dobby's going to have is a 1x2 tile, which shows a picture of a sock. This is effectively a recreation of the Releasing Dobby minifig. I can't find that right now, but I'm confident enough to open this one up. So this is going to be Dobby the house elf. Give that a good shake, and hopefully we won't cut anything as we get into the bag. And Yes, straight away you can see that's Dobby. So yeah, there's Dobby's head. We've got the 1x2 piece there. These are always really easy to feel out. You can see that with the sock. And then we've got a book, but it's actually split into 2 pieces, which makes it a little bit more difficult to find. But let's put Dobby together and see how he looks. So here's Dobby the house elf, and look, Master has given Dobby a gift. We've got a printed book here. Yeah, I do the best impressions, don't I? Not. We've got a book and it's got a sock inside, which of course is how Harry Potter sneaks a sock to Dobby and makes him a free elf. Now this is the Dobby minifigure. So we've got the short legs there, which are a kind of I guess a biscuit yellow colour. And then we're overprinted. Well, I think that's overprinting. That's actually dual moulding. So we've got a kind of this weird yellow colour and then flesh coloured dual moulding, which is rather interesting. Really nice print on the front there with the dirty house elf clothing, and that looks a little bit strange. Now, we have seen Dobby in this guise before. We've actually seen him in the Freeing Dobby set, which I've got just here, and the other Dobby has got his sock. But look, Dobby's eye colour has changed. How weird. So I can't remember, but I don't remember whether Dobby has green eyes or blue eyes. But yeah, he's definitely changed from the earlier version. I'm not sure if I like that, but yeah, this is what you want to be feeling for. We've got a really squidgy Dobby face, and yeah, that's Dobby the house elf. What do we have here then? So yeah, quite a thick package, this one again. And oh, I know why, that's interesting. We've got a kind of slopey dress piece here, but it's got the curve on it, which gives it quite a nice appearance. So we're definitely looking at a female character, I think, here. I don't think Dumbledore wears one of those. What I've also got is a very large headpiece, or a hairpiece, I guess. I'm thinking this could be Sybill Trelawney, the divination teacher, who drinks a lot of tea and teaches people how to tell the future, or not, as the case may be, where she got thrown out of Hogwarts. That is her head, and I think if it is Sybill Trelawney, I should be able to find a teacup in here, because she's reading tea leaves. Struggling a bit with that right now. In fact, no, there it is. Yeah, I can feel the dip in the middle of the teacup. This is definitely going to be Sybill Trelawney. Really easy to feel out because you're going to feel that large slopey piece, which is the dress that she wears. She wears a kind of wispy costume. And if we take this out of the way, yeah, so here we go. So this is the huge headpiece. Really big. This is dual molded as well. We've got 2 colours of plastic, and there we go. That is the bottom of the dress. Very distinctive shaped piece, and there is the teacup. I'm going to put it together. We'll take a look. So here's Sybill Trelawney, who, for want of a better word, is about as nutty as a fruitcake. Really nice minifigure though. Got some nice kind of metallics there around the neck. So she's wearing a load of chains here. Really detailed printing on the dress. And as you can see on the front of this slope piece, we've got the hem of the dress there. Just an all-round nice print. No printing on the back, but it does give you a good look at that hair piece, which is huge. I mean, as you can see here, it's going out at the sides. Got this large hairband here. And then I don't think the expression looks quite as misty and distant as she was made out to be in the book and also in the movie, but yeah, really nice there. And then the really nice thing is this cup and saucer. That's a really nice cup element. And then we get, I'm just going to take that out of the way for a second, a printed saucer. And that is so finely printed. That is awesome. I wouldn't look out of place in the Lego Scala collection. And that is Sybill Trelawney. Next up, we've got a slightly thicker package, and these are often very easy to feel out. So first of all, I'm going to go for the very thickest part of the package, and this is so easy. You guys are going to have no problem finding these. We have the large Triwizard Cup, and you can see I'm gripping it here. I've got the handles. There's a round base on there. This is going to be Cedric Diggory. Of course, he grabs that during the Triwizard tournament, and everything goes a bit Pete Tong for him from there. So let's open this up and see what we've got inside, and hopefully, yeah, we're going to see the large cup, which I think will be a really nice piece. Yes, we do. Look at that Triwizard Cup with the Triwizard. Yeah, really nice, unique printed piece. I'm going to put Cedric Diggory together and show you how he looks. Here's the late great Cedric Diggory, and this is a really nicely printed minifigure. I really like the cup here, and obviously that's a very distinctive piece that you are going to feel very, very quickly in the bag. Really nice printing, really love the metallics around the rim there. And then he's got his, I guess his Hogwarts Champions outfit on here. He's got what looks like plain grey pants, but we've actually got lines up the side there. We've got yellow lines on each side, which is a really nice piece of printing. We've got the kind of, I guess, the combined crests of the four houses of Hogwarts, and then on the back we've got Diggory, which yeah, that's great. We've got the kind of Harlequin style printing, and then Diggory with the star on. He's got one of these I guess the darker style ones, and then really nice printed face there. We don't have a dual expression, but you know, topped off with a very nice haircut, and that is Cedric Diggory. Next we've got another quite thin package, and these are quite thin overall compared to the party minifigures. So what have we got here? First of all, we have, that's easy to recognise, we've got a pair of legs there, but those are the short legs. So that is probably going to be Dobby or Professor Flitwick. It really does help to know who is in the collection. That is the base plate, and there's something on that. Let me just feel. Oh, right, yeah, so we've got a piece of sprue with a couple of wands on there. You'll very quickly get to know what these feel like because there's a lot of them in this collection. We've got a hairpiece there, so that can't be Dobby. I'm thinking this could be Professor Flitwick, and actually, yeah, so here's the main piece you're going to be feeling for. Professor Flitwick has a kind of loudhailer or a bullhorn or a magical magnifying voice thing, and that is kind of tubular, and there is a little stick sticking out the bottom there so the minifigure can grab it. So this is going to be Professor Flitwick as played by the magical Warwick Davis. And let's see if we've got it right. And yes, we have there. We have the Flitwick face there, and yeah. Let's just have a look inside. I think I've just done my old mistake of cutting up the cape as I've gone into the bag. Yeah, as you can see here, I've taken the Flitwick cape there. Hopefully we'll find another one in the box. I can just open it up and replace this one. But yeah, you've got to be really careful with these capes in the bags. I'm just looking for the piece that I dropped. Oh, never mind. It's done and dusted. Here are the wands. Here's the face, and then we've got this bullhorn here. So this is the piece you want to feel for, and you will get yourself a Professor Flitwick. Here's Professor Flitwick complete with his magical bullhorn and his mid-brown wand. As you can see here, we've got the plain black legs, and then a really nice torso print with the grey vest there and the stripy shirt, and a really nice bow tie. That looks great. Really love the facial expression there with the metallic spectacles, and he looks just like Professor Flitwick from the movie, and also quite a lot like Warwick Davis, who plays the part. Really nice hairpiece. Overall, really nice minifigure. Here's another blind bag, and let's feel what we've got here. We've got a short hairpiece, okay. Base plate, there are some legs. These feel like adult legs. They both flex and they're taller. Okay, there's the hair again. Oh, actually, no, we've got two pieces of hair. Now, that could be two different characters. I think that could be either Mad Eye Moody, or it could be Percival Graves. Is it Percival Graves? Percival Graves, of course. But in the context of feeling these out, I have already found a Percival Graves, even though you're seeing these out of order. And I believe you only get one of those per bag. So this is probably going to be Mad Eye Moody. We do have some wands in there. And then we've got a long piece here. And this is what confirms it for me. So we've got a long staff here. As you can see, it's good and sturdy. And then we've got a ridge near the end here. So that is going to be Mad Eye Moody's staff. There is only one of these in the collection, if you look at the pictures very carefully. So let's open this up and take a look at Mad Eye. And let's get rid of the leaflet. And yes, so really unusual thing in here. Do I have everything? No, I don't. So we've actually got a blonde haircut and a brown haircut, and I'm going to show you why in just a second. This is the Aura Alastor Mad-Eye Moody, and he comes with this rather large stick, as you can see here. Makes him really easy to feel out in the bag. What else we've got here is the Polyjuice potion that of course he keeps sipping from in the Goblet of Fire film, and that stops him turning back into Bartimus Crouch Jr., who we'll see in just a second. A little bit disappointed with the legs on this build because Alastor Mad-Eye Moody has a wooden leg and we don't have that here. What we do have is a kind of representation with one showing a boot and one showing a metallic piece, and that is nice that they've got the dual moulding there with two different colours, but it's just not quite a wooden leg, and we know Lego can do that with minifigures, no problem at all. Looking at the front of his outfit here, really nice there with loads of buckles and a zipper with metallics. You can just see that glistening in the light, and we've got the really fun expression here with Alastor's Mad Eye, which is this magic eye which can see around corners and all kinds of guff. So we've got the blonde haircut here, really nice, and if we take that off and spin around the head, we have a completely different character on the other side. I'm just going to put a different haircut on, and when I can figure out which way around to go, there we go, and it's Doctor Who! No, it's Bartimus Crouch Jr., played by one of the Doctor Who characters, and yeah, of course, Bartimus Crouch Jr. kidnaps Alastor Moody, locks him up in a trunk, drinks loads of Polyjuice potion, and becomes Mad-Eye Moody. A really nice minifigure, slightly disappointed about the legs, but hey-ho. Another blind bag, let's see what we've got in here. So, we've got some hair up in the corner here. This is shorter hair, so yeah, actually feels a little bit like Harry. It might not be. Let's not jump to the gun yet. Let's not jump the gun yet. We've got some wands there on the piece of sprue. We've got a torso piece. That's not very helpful. That's the base plate. What else have we got in here? We've got a head. Okay, so we know. Yeah. What's this? Ah, we've got some short legs. Now that's interesting because these are short legs that do not flex. Now, this could be Professor Flitwick. It can't be Dobby because there's a standard minifigure head in there. The base plate. You know what? I think I'm going to go with my first instinct. This does feel like Harry Potter's hair. And I took a good look at the leaflet that came with some of these minifigures, and it looks like one of the Harrys, the one with the invisibility cloak, actually has the shorter legs without the bending element. And because I think the invisibility cloak's going to be in here, which is going to be a fantastic piece, I'm sure, I am really pushing this down because I do not want to cut through it. So I'm going to say this is Harry Potter in his PJs with the invisibility cloak. Sound like I'm playing, and I've just probably just cut through it. This is the invisibility. Oh, I think I just got away with it. There it is, the cloak of invisibility, and I'm not sure if I just shaved it there, but oh no. Lego, why do you do this to us? No, I think I did not get away with that. Yeah, as you can see here, I've got pieces of invisibility cloak. Really annoying, this Lego. Why do you do this to us? But it is Harry Potter and the invisibility cloak. So if you feel somebody short who feels like Harry Potter doesn't have an owl, it is going to be Harry Potter with the invisibility cloak. So I'm still kind of annoyed about the invisibility cloak. Thankfully it's not too damaged, but this is Harry Potter first of all in his PJs from I think this is the first or second year, so he's still the younger Harry Potter, and it's interesting that we get two different Harry Potters in this set of two different ages. So we've got him in his PJs here. As you can see, he's got his bare feet sticking out, which look a little bit odd. That is flesh tone printing onto white, and then a really nice print there for Harry's PJs, although it does look a little bit odd that the fact that we've got kind of flesh tone printed onto white there, it just looks a little bit crazy. Perhaps he'll look better with his invisibility cloak on. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Yes, of course he's wearing his cloak of invisibility, and this is a really nice piece of fabric here. We've got the kind of design under here with all the moons and stars and stuff on, and then on the outside we've got an iridescent shiny finish. Really nice. This looks very much like the one in the movie, and I believe it was the first movie because of course Dumbledore gave it to him as a Christmas present. So that is our Harry Potter in the invisibility cloak. Next up, we've got another slightly thicker one. Feels like we've got more stuff in here. And I've just felt something on the back there, which I'm going to come back to. We've got wands there, we've got the base plate, and Yeah, I can't avoid the £50 gorilla in the room. There is a big round piece in here. This is going to be the Pensieve, which is one of Professor Dumbledore's possessions. There's no doubt about who this is. I can go away and feel the rest of their stuff. In fact, here is the slopey robed piece, which Dumbledore has. I'm just going to make sure that I've pushed everything down. This is going to be Dumbledore. There's going to be a large dish in here, which is the Pensieve, or the Pensieve, as Snape calls it. And yeah, no mistaking, that is Dumbledore in his light blue robes. Let's put him together and see how he looks. So here we have Albus Dumbledore wearing the robes we see him in the later movies. In fact, this is based on the character who was played by Michael Gambon, as opposed to the other Dumbledore we get in the Hogwarts Great Hall set, which is new for 2018, and that was played by Richard Harris. So we've got a really nice accessory here, nice deep bowl, and then some metallic printing in the bottom there for the kind of, I guess, the mercurial finish on the top of the Pensieve, where we can put in our thoughts and retrieve them for later. Well, I guess it's for replaying thoughts. Really nice robe piece here. We've got now 3 of these, I think, in this set, and some super nice printing on the front there. Really, really fine detailed printing. Really like the beard piece with the kind of tied off bit here. He does wear a kind of ponytail in his beard, which is kind of curious. And then this really, really nice, I don't know if this is dual molded or dual printed headpiece with a metallic gold tassel on the top there, and then we've got metallic printing for the spectacles. Just an all-round really nice Dumbledore figure. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. We've got the instruction booklet, the base plate, obviously something over the top there. Yeah, so this is kind of a tile with a hinge attached to it. So this is going to be one of the suitcase guys. Again, I can feel the deeper part of the suitcase there, and the handle, really easy. There's a hairpiece. Now, this actually feels a little bit spikier than the one that I know Jacob has. And see what else we can find. I think this is going to be Newt Scamander, and there are some wands, so I'm almost certain this is going to be Newt Scamander. So what we need to find in here is his little friend, the Niffler. And if we can find that, then we know for certain. There is a headpiece. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that is a small thing with a hole in the bottom. That's going to be the Niffler. Yeah, I'm very, very certain now. Now I'm going to push everything down so we don't cut any capes or any ridiculousness. And let's open this up and confirm what we've got. Yes, it is. It's Newt Scamander, and here is the Niffler. So we've got Newt Scamander, one of the characters from Fantastic Beasts, and he comes complete with some great accessories. We've got this magical suitcase or briefcase with the gold printing on there for the clasps. This comes in 2 parts and opens up, so this makes these guys really easy to find. He also has a Niffler. Look at this little guy, he's amazing. Really nice little printed figure that, and we also have some great printing with the dual molded legs, printing on the front of the legs, and then a really nice outfit here. We're complete with vest, and with, is that baby Groot sticking out of the vest there? Who knows? He's also got one of these haircuts which are used quite frequently nowadays in the minifigures. I think Chris Pratt wears that more often than not, but that's a really nice Newt Scamander minifigure. Diving straight in with the next one, I always start by feeling for something that's not normal. So we've got the base plate. Oh, right, we've got something down here in the corner. Now, this is a kind of crescent-shaped object. It is a hot dog. There is no mistaking that. So, there is only one character in the series that has a hot dog. We've also got in fact, it's going to be Tina Goldstein here. You can see her with the hot dog. She's also got this hat here, which is quite distinctive. If you can feel that, it's kind of smooth and headgearish. Hopefully she doesn't have a cape. I'm just going to undo this, and this is going to be Tina Goldstein. Yes, so really easy to feel out. We've got a very distinctive piece of headgear with a large ridge on the front there. You're also going to be able to feel this hot dog bun, and most easily the hot dog itself. So here is Tina Goldstein and another really nice minifigure. We've got some great printing going on here. We've got the hot dog piece with the slightly darker red wiener in there. Now I believe this was set in New York, so that's probably going to be a soubrette hot dog. She's got the mid-brown wand, and take a look at that printing on the front there. Really, really nice with the long 20s style overcoat. She's got another undercoat there, and then the blouse with the kind of metallic gold pendant showing through. Little bit more printing on the back there for detail. As you can see, she's got these dual molded legs. I think it was very wet, and those are probably boots. And then we've got this very distinctive headgear. This is a single mold, it's not dual molded. Just a little bit of printing there for the brown hair. And she does have dual expressions. So Tina Goldstein, a really, really nice minifigure. Okay, so this for me is bag number one. It's quite thin. This will probably appear out of sequence to you because I am editing all of these together in the order that they come in the collection. First of all, I feel the leaflet inside of the bag, which isn't very useful. Then we've got the base plate that the minifigure stands on. I've got some hair there, so possibly some guy's hair. Then we've got, now this feels like a tile, but it's got some, I think, yeah. So what I'm feeling here is basically half of a briefcase or a suitcase. We've got one guy here who has a suitcase, and okay, so there's actually two. There's Newt Scamander, and I think the other guy is, hang on, let me check my notes. The other guy is Jacob Kowalski, or Jacob Kowalski. So we've got the folding legs there. Now what I'm looking for in here is either a little animal, oh, actually no little animal at all. I've got little round tiles there. Those are gonna be cakes and donuts that appear in the suitcase. And yeah, this is definitely gonna be Jacob or Jakob Kowalski. Let's just open this up and confirm what we're seeing. Yes, so these are the briefcase elements I was feeling, and then we've got some cakes and pastry. So yeah, let's go ahead and put this together and see how he looks. Here he is, and a nice looking minifigure too. We've got this guy dressed in a grey suit with white shirt, red tie and blue vest. What I really like though is this suitcase or briefcase piece. As you can see here, we've got some gold printing on there for the locks or the clasps, and if we open it up, we're actually going to find some cakes inside. Really nice printed pieces. So yeah, great minifigure here. This is Jakob or Jacob Kowalski from Fantastic Beasts. Okay, so what do we have in here? We've got a base plate, definitely an instruction leaflet, as do they all. There is some wands on a piece of sprue, as do most of these characters. And then we've got some legs. Now these are the, I think these are the, either the medium or the long format. They feel quite small actually. So we'll dig around quite carefully. We've got a hair piece there, and that feels like a hat. Interesting. So what else have we got in here? We must have something distinctive. That's a head. Then that's the hair again. I'm looking for an accessory. And that's, there we go. That's what I was looking for. So what I've got here is a piece of bread. There's a character in this set which holds a loaf of bread, and I'm going to refer to my notes because I can't remember her name. She is number 20. She is going to be Queenie Goldstein. So as I open this up, we are going to see a loaf of bread, and interestingly, I did not expect it to have the short legs, so it'll be interesting to see if that is the case or not. Let's tip these out, and okay. So the thing that really gave this away was the piece of bread here, which is a really nice printed piece. You can feel this, it's nice and hollow at the back, and then it's got some printing up here, but it's got these ridges which you can feel through the bag. These are long format legs. I wasn't sure when I was feeling those on the outside. And this is the hair piece, which isn't a hat at all, but it does have this kind of ridge around it, which makes it feel a little bit like the character number 18, which is Tina Goldstein. So that was kind of fooling me a little bit. I'm going to put Queenie together and we'll take a look. This is Queenie looking very retro in 20s style dress. Starting at the bottom here, we've got some dual molded legs, and then we've got printing on the sides and printing on the front there as well. We've also got printing down here on the feet to give her shoes. And then we can see you've got the kind of hem of her dress here. She's obviously carrying this loaf of bread, and for the life of me, I can't remember why. In fact, it's gone now, so we don't have to worry about that. She's got a black wand and a really nice metallic printed top kind of camisole showing through on the front of her torso, which is really nice, and a great expression there. I don't think we've got a secondary expression, we do not, and the detailing continues around on the back. Again, we can see that the metallic camisole shining through and some really nice fine printing here. So we've got a really nice minifigure in Queenie Goldstein. On to the next bag, and this is a really thin one. It almost feels like the policeman from the Party series, which was notoriously thin. Okay, down here in the corner, first of all, I can feel I've got a 1x2 tile, which really narrows it down. Now, I know Dobby has one of those, and I think, is it Credence Barebone has one of those as well. Now, we have some legs. Now, if it's Dobby, those are going to be short legs. These are actually the long legs. So I'm thinking this is probably going to be Credence Clearwater. I've got a hairpiece here. That also confirms it. It can't be Dobby because Dobby's bald. And yeah, I'm going to call this one. We're going to call it Credence Clearwater. And let's open this one up and see what we've got inside. And here we go. And yes, that is Credence Clearwater. We do have a tile here, really nice tile which says "Witches live among us." This is Credence Barebone, and he is one of our anti-witch antagonists, and he's certainly got a very cool haircut. Not. Anyway, so he's got these plain grey pants on and then a really nicely printed torso there. Really like that, some really nice detail, and I like the rose gold belt buckle that's kind of off to his left there. That looks really cool. Obviously a shirt and tie on there, and he carries this propaganda leaflet, "Witches live among us," as we saw earlier. Let's just flip him over. We do not have any printing on the back, but we do have another expression if we turn that hair around. We've got this kind of possessed expression there, which is very interesting. This guy's actually descended from the Lestrange family, so it's kind of weird that he's protesting against witches, but that's him, and that's Credence Barebone. Next, we've got another quite thin bag, so let's see what we've got in here. We've got a leaflet, we've got the base plate, we always find these things first, and then we've got a wand. So yeah, 2 wands on a piece of sprue. That doesn't really narrow it down. There's a hairpiece there. Okay, there's a hairpiece. That is, oh, 2 pieces of hair. Okay, well that actually does really narrow it down. This is either going to be Mad-Eye Moody or Percival Graves. Now, this is actually the 5th minifigure that I'm opening, and I'm working from the back left. Now, if you remember back to the minifigure series Party, the classic police officer, I think, was 5th or 6th from the left on the back. It was always in a very consistent position. Now, I'm just feeling around. I just want to verify that this isn't Mad-Eye Moody, but I'm actually thinking Lego have done the same thing again and put the collectible, very rare minifigure in the 5th position from the back. And you know what? I think they have. Lego, you never learn, do you? So let's open this up. It's either going to be Mad-Eye Moody or I think it is going to be Percival Graves, in which case he is one of only... in fact, we only get one of these in a box. So let's see, we should see a dark hair and a light hair. And yes, it is. It's Percival Graves. Look at those haircuts. And then, yeah, that is Percival Graves. So if you want to find this guy, you want to be looking in the 5th from the back position on the left. So this is Percival Graves, and I got a little bit excited building him straight away, but here he is, and a really nicely printed minifigure he is too, with these layered robes underneath. Very nice printed pattern there, and he's got this kind of light brown wand here. Now, he comes with 2 different hairstyles, and for good reason. Percival Graves actually gets taken over by the Dark Wizard Grindelwald, and if we turn him over, there is a completely different expression on the back there. This is an older guy, and if we put the hair on there, we have Grindelwald. So I believe he was using some kind of human transfiguration, and if I remember rightly, he gets revealed at the end of the last Fantastic Beasts movie. He is played by the fantastic Johnny Depp, and I look forward to seeing the new movie in the fall. And finally, here are all 22 minifigures from the 71022 Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts collectible minifigure series. I have seen this referred to as Series 1, so maybe, just maybe, we'll get another 22 at some point in the future. Don't forget there's an index to every one of these minifigures in the video description, so you can jump to the feeling guide for each character. There are definitely some really good minifigures here and some kind of average minifigures. Being a massive Harry Potter fan, most of my favourites are coming from the Harry Potter world. If I had to pick my favourite from the Fantastic Beasts series, it would definitely be Newt Scamander and Niffler. That little guy is so cute. From the Harry Potter lineup, I have a top 3. In third place, I'm going to go with Dumbledore, and I really do think this is a great likeness of the Michael Gambon Dumbledore. In second place, I'm going to go with Sybill Trelawney. I really love the printing on this minifigure, really like the headpiece with the hairband, and that teacup and saucer are just exquisite elements. And my favourite from all 22 minifigures is Neville Longbottom. The likeness is so good, I really like the mandrake, and I love the headpiece with the ear defenders. Honourable mentions go to Filius Flitwick and Cedric Diggory. I'd love to hear your opinions on the Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts collectible minifigures series, which ones are your favourites and which ones don't belong in the set. And above all, I really hope you enjoyed this blind bag feeling video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like down below and subscribe for more awesome LEGO content. This is not my first LEGO blind bag feeling video, and I'm going to put a link to the playlist at the end of the video. Thanks a million for checking out today's blind bag feeling guide. Stay safe, and we'll see you on the next build video.
Master has given Dobby a gift.